essential now is that we do our part, flatten the curve, so that we extend the duration of this event and not have it peak all at one time, and people who are ill are presenting themselves to the hospitals, and we don't have the capacity to render the care that they're going to need.
Governor John Bel Edwards at this point is more fearful of what could be a massive influx of coronavirus patients to hospitals, perhaps as early as next week. Some estimates say the state will run out of hospital beds by that time. Louisiana, he says, may have inadvertently aided the spread of coronavirus when over 1 million revelers flocked to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. Doctors identified the first case of COVID-19 just 13 days later in Orleans Parish. Now the only states where the virus is spreading faster are in much more populated New York, California, and Washington state. This is why the governor says he rushed to put a federal disaster declaration on the state's behalf.
I am not diminishing the challenges being presented in any other state, whether it's New York or New Jersey or Washington state or any state out there. I just don't want the federal government or anybody out there minimizing the challenges we have here in Louisiana. As I mentioned before, the trajectory that we're on is very problematic. The growth rate that we're seeing very problematic. Number 3 in the country in terms of our per capita cases.
Late Tuesday night, President Trump okayed Governor Edwards' requests, only the 4th in the nation to get federal disaster aid in stopping the coronavirus. According to Commissioner of Administration Jay Darden, the state has already spent $71 million fighting the virus. But after 5 whole days of partisan fighting on Capitol Hill while the coronavirus became a pandemic,
Speaker Pelosi and Senator Schumer have done is breathtakingly irresponsible.
the bill to head off economic disaster for the millions now at home and many out of work passed at midnight. Checks of $1,200 per adult and $500 for children could be in the mail as early as next week. It is the largest economic stimulus package in the history of the world, with an eventual price tag of $2 trillion, far beyond what the White House had recommended as Democrats and Republicans tacked on more programs. Where the president's team had recommended a companion appropriations bill of $46 billion to get money to states, Congress ballooned that figure to $300 billion. More than all the federal funds spent for Hurricanes Katrina and Sandy combined. And this after Congress already passed $8.3 billion in emergency funds to healthcare systems and another $100 billion plus to boost paid sick leave, unemployment insurance, and to provide free coronavirus testing. In the meantime, Louisiana's rate of infection skyrockets, heading upwards towards 1,500 cases and 50 deaths, the third highest infection rate per capita in the country. Leo Honeycutt, WLFT News, Baton Rouge.